Good evening, students. Welcome back to our channel, Exactly. Actually, today I thought of discussing about speaking part 1 questions, which you can expect in October month, the entire October month. And if they are adding new topics, means definitely I will update you regarding that. According to the current trend, only I'm mentioning about these topics. Okay, for your preparation purpose. So without further delay, let's start with a video as usual. So the first topic is home and accommodation related topics. So definitely you can expect this particular topic in your part 1. They will ask for your home type, how many story buildings or what type of building it is. Define little bit about your home or what type of accommodation you are staying in. Then who all are there with you, how long have you living there, do you have the plans to live there for a long time, or you have any plan to shift the house or your accommodation facilities. Then what do you usually prefer, the home, flat, or you like to share your rooms like the dormitory facilities and all. So they can ask anything related to your home and accommodation. This particular question you can expect anyway. In the intro section or in the part 1, they can ask about your home and accommodation. And the second one topic is hometown. You need to study well about your hometown. So they can ask you about can you describe about your hometown, what all are the things you likes about your hometown, is there anything you dislike about your hometown, how long have you been living there, and what about the favorite part in your hometown you like to spare your time more. Then what do you think, you will continue there for a long time, you will continue stay there for a long time, or you have any plan to migrate to any other country. So like that questions they can ask about hometown. That's our second topic. Then the transportation based questions are also very common. What type of transport do you prefer for a daily basis? What type of transportation is quite common in the place which you live or about your hometown? People prefer the private or the public transportation, and in the public transportation also what type of mode the people are using more, air transportation, railways, or the road transportation. And if you are working means, or you are a student means, they can ask about what type of transport you prefer to go to school, or how far is your working place from your home. So the fourth topic related to clothing. So it's also very common, if you are male or female candidates, they will ask for your outfits. So what type of outfits or what type of cloth you prefer? So do you like to change your clothing type according to the climate pattern or according to the occasion which you are going? So what all are the factors do you prefer, or what all are the factors you will check prior to purchasing any clothing items? You like to buy the online clothes, do you like to purchase the clothes from the online platforms? What are things you will consider there? So what is the difference between this offline and this online shopping? Do you spend a lot of time in choosing the clothes and all? Then they can ask whether you like to wear the comfortable dress or the according to the trend. So what you will prefer. So these all are the topics you can expect under clothes. So the next one, based on the tea and coffee, which one do you prefer, and what about the people in your country, whether they like to take the tea or coffee? What you will prefer for your guest? You like to ask to them, or you like to make the tea or coffee to them? When was the last time you had a tea or coffee? And if you go to any shop or any restaurant means, which one you like to have, tea or coffee? So what all factors influence that? These type of questions under tea and coffee, it's very simple. We feels that it's very simple. Sometimes when suddenly this type of question is coming means, if you are not expecting, so some starting trouble will be there. So try to prepare with these type of simple questions to you. Next topic related to films. What type of films do you like to watch? How often you watch films? Whether your interest got changed, that means the same type of films you like to watch during your childhood days or not. So do you prefer to go to cinema, or like to watch film in your home setup? Then with whom you like to go for a film? Do you think that it is a good way to spend your time with your friends and family by watching movie and all? Then the next one related to language. What language can you speak? And what language do you like to learn in the future? Do you have any plan to go for any language classes and all? So if you have a plan to study new language, means how you will study, whether you will join to any language classes, or you will take assistance from any mobile applications, or you depend on any institute or any native speakers. Next one related to climate, especially they can ask about rainy days. Now it's rainy days in the South Indian states, and also they can ask about these rainy days. What type of climate or what type of weather you prefer? So what are things you like to do in the rainy days? How you like to spare your time in rainy days? Would you like to change your plan if it is rained? Then what type of place you like to live in, whether a dry climate or the wet climate? And to the next one related to bag. Nowadays they are keep on asking the questions related to bag. Do you like to take a bag very often? What type of bag do you prefer? Do you like to take different types of bag in different occasions? And what all items you like to put in these bags? And whether this bag a ideal gift to give? What type of bag usually women prefer? Where they like to shop this type of bag? How long they will use a specific bag? Or they can ask, do you change your bag very often? Then the next one related to animal. Animal is very common topic, especially they can ask about this wild animal and all. Do you like to keep animal in your home? Do you like to keep pet animals? What is the role of pet animal? Is that a necessity to keep the pet animal in a family? Or what about your favorite wild animal? They can ask about your national animal to you. And is there any animal in the verge of extinction? Then what all measures government can take to solve this issue or to protect the animals which are in the verge of extinction? Do you like to watch the TV programs related to this animal animated movies and all? And did you study anything related to wild animal in your school times, where you can see this wild animal? What type of animal, what type of wild animals you can see more in your country? So related to animal or wild animals. Then again, very common topic, weekend. So how you like to spare your weekend days? So do you like weekends, or what you like to do during your weekends? Do you have any plan for next weekends? And do you like to spend your weekend with your family or friends, whom you will give much preference to you? What do the people in your country do during the weekend days, or how they like to spare their weekend days? What are things they will involve in? And they can ask about these employees, whether the employees want to work in weekend days. And the next topic, music. They can ask about, do you like music? How long you like to spare to hear the music? When you like to hear music? What type of music do you prefer? Do you often listen to music? Then what's your favorite kind of music? Have you ever been to any concert, musical concert? Do you like to listen the live music? Do you like to listen the live music or the recorded ones? So what is the difference between the both you find? And what about your favorite musician? Do you like to play any musical instruments? Or if you get an opportunity, means what type of musical instrument you like to learn? And do you often listen to music when you were a child? And also, what kind of music is very popular in India or the country which you are, about your own country? Then they can ask about this technology. What kind of technology do you often use? Do you like to use computers or mobile phones? And do you think that the technologies are important to your life? Is there any technology you don't like? Just what are the changes you can see in the modern technology compared with the past days? Along with the technology, one another topic always they can correlate social media. What type of social media platforms you are interested in? What type of social media platforms are popular in the country which you live? And do you think that you and your friends are using too much social media platforms? If you get an opportunity, means you like to work in social media platform, and why? That means why you selected that. The next topic related to snacks. What type of snacks do you like to eat? Do you have a habit of eating evening snacks? Do you like to prefer the homemade snacks or buy from outside? about the impact of this type of snacks in your health. Then they can ask the questions related to cooking. Do you like cooking? So when you like to cook, what type of dishes you are master at? So are you a vegetarian or non-vegetarian? So what about your master dish? And do you have breakfast at home every day? So what all are the housework you like, and also about your dislike they can ask for. Then sports are based on this outdoor activity or indoor activity they can ask for. What about your favorite outdoor activity? What is the difference between the indoor and outdoor activity? So what is the impact of the sports over health? So, do you think that the sports should be included in the school curriculum? What about the role of these extracurricular activities? And do you think that children need more exercise nowadays? What about the sedentary lifestyle over the health and all? Then they can ask about your hobbies. So if you say that you like to collect some things, in the sense they can ask more questions related to that. What type of things you like to collect? Are there any things you collect from your childhood days? Would you like to keep these old items for a long time? If you say that you like reading, in the sense they can ask more questions related to that. What type of book do you like to read? And what was the last book which you read? And about your favorite author they can ask about. So according to your hobbies they can ask more question in part 1. So be prepared with that. And for most of these part 1 questions we made a short video, so you can just cross check with our YouTube shorts. You will get the sample answer also from that. So try to watch our shorts, you will get more idea related to the part 1 questions.